Former Governor Rochas Okorocha says there's nothing like police brutality in Nigeria, though he slammed the force last December for abducting his son-in-law, Uche Nwosu. There is nothing like police brutality. There is only youth brutalizing youth. Only youth brutalizing youth. Nothing like police brutality. The police that brutalizes his brother on the street did so not because he's a police, but because he's a young man frustrated, Mr. Okorocha asserted. Mr. Okorocha, who declared interest to run for president in 2023 in January, made the assertion while referencing the NSAS protest in an interview with Arise TV on Tuesday. Last December, Mr. Okorocha had accused the police of abducting his son-in-law, Uche Nwosu, and assaulting his wife at a church service. He said the police also assaulted his daughter. In October 2020, Nigerian youth hit the streets across the country in the NSAS protest against prolonged police brutality in Nigeria. Disbandment of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad of the Nigerian Police, justice for victims of police brutality, and better welfare for police officers were part of the demands of the NSAS protesters. On October 20, 2020, Nigerian soldiers opened live rounds on the protesters at Lekki Tollgate, killing and injuring some of them, eliciting global outrage. After months of hearing testimonies of witnesses, lawyers, experts, and among others, the panel submitted its report on the shooting of protesters at the Lekki Tollgate to the Lagos government. In its report, the panel described the incident as a massacre and established that the Nigerian military shot live bullets and killed several protesters, as well as taking corpses away in their vans. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu subsequently set up a 4-member committee to raise a white paper on the report submitted by the panel. There was no single arrest warrant on Uche Nwosu, nothing at all. It was like a kidnap. If not for the fact that we have confirmed that it was the police, the initial fear was that these were gunmen that have come to kill Uche Nwosu, stated Mr. Okorocha. The cops had stormed St. Peter's Anglican Church, Eziama, Obiaire, Nkwere local government area to arrest Mr. Uche Nwosu attending his late mother's Thanksgiving service. The policemen were said to have shot sporadically into the air before arresting Mr. Okorocha's son-in-law. Amidst widespread reports that Mr. Nwosu had been kidnapped by unknown gunmen, Michael Abatam, the police spokesman in Imo, in a statement confirmed that he was in police custody. But the ex-governor representing the Imo West Senatorial District at the National Assembly said there was no justifiable reason for the police to invade the church to arrest Mr. Nwosu. Well, I just believe that Rochas Okorocha is just trying to be, whether to be diplomatic, because I don't understand. Call it what it is. Call a spade a spade. Which one is it is youth that is brutalizing youth? I don't understand. I don't know. Is it speaking in riddles or in parables? I don't understand. So what interpretation is he giving to the NSAS protest that took place and all that has been happening, and what really triggered that protest in the first place, that nationwide everybody could relate with what has been happening, the injustice that has been going on, just like a corruption. Now, corruption is something that you can't say, oh, corruption is only happening in Jigawa, or it's happening only in Benue State, or corruption is happening only in Ogun State. It's a normal thing that is happening, that everybody is complaining about. And the reason why we are where we are in this country is as a result of corruption, lawlessness, impunity, and it's corruption. And I could remember when Goodluck Jonathan was saying that, oh, not only when you steal money that is corruption, nepotism is corruption. With what Buhari is doing, it's corruption. So I don't understand these people. I don't understand what he meant by there is nothing like police brutality. People are still hurting. People are still pained. You are coming out to tell us that what kind of English are you speaking? That it is youth brutalizing youth. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Tomorrow night will come and tell you, oh, I was quoted out of context. That was not what I meant. Oh, it is this media that are causing, they are always causing problem. I don't understand what you are saying. If you want to speak, you speak. Let people know what you are saying. Just stop all this parabolation here and there. Rigmaroling here and there. Oh, it is not police brutality. What? With this your comment, do you think Nigerian youth will vote for you? You started in the wrong way. Make him ask him son-in-law, Uche Ugumba. Is he not aware? Must he ask? Is he not aware of what has happened? OKOROCHA, your presidential ambition is dead on arrival. Don't let the hell. Okay, go and ask your in-law, Uche. He will explain better to you. He's insane. He's one of those using the armed forces to oppress and intimidate the ordinary people. That is why he is not seeing their activities. So if it is youth that are brutalizing the youth, won't they know? Don't they know? So does it mean the youth are not putting on uniform, putting on police uniform? I don't understand. If you see a civilian that is oppressing another person, won't you know? If you see a soldier, if you see a civil defense officer, won't you recognize them? So which one is a youth brutalizing youth? These people, something is really wrong with them. Even the uncountable, illegal, and unnecessary checkpoints on our roads is a very serious brutality against the ordinary people. That is why these guys, they don't see all the problems that we are facing. They don't see them as problem. That's why they don't even put more effort. If OKOROCHA can be telling us that there's nothing like police brutality, then how do you expect that kind of person at the helm of affair to deal with this issue? And that's why you see people like Buhari, they don't care. If you say there's hunger in the land, they don't care. They don't even understand what you are saying. And it is wickedness. The same people who call themselves big men, if they are not in power, they see all the problems that every Nigerian faces. So how can you tell me that because you are not at that high level or whatever, you now feel that you're on top of the world, every other person is just like an ant? It's so serious. That is why you see that they don't care. Now see what the lawmakers are, the bill they are passing. Only in Abuja that landlords should only be collecting monthly salary every month. What have you put in place? What are the things, necessary things they have put in place? Those people, something is wrong with their head. It's unfortunate. I don't know whether you are suffering or I don't know whether you are paid. A lot of businesses have collapsed because of their useless policy. And people want us to be, they try to, you have to be politically correct. People are dying in their numbers. People have lost their source of livelihood. People have lost their lives. And you want to be politically correct. And you know those who are causing this whole problem. The problems we are faced with in this country, they are man-made problems. They are man-made problems. And that's why I speak with passion, because it is, when you see that there is no hope, and these guys will come and tell you that there is no problem. They will tell you that there is no problem. We are seeing problem. People are facing problem. They will tell you that there is no problem. You are the one magnifying this whole thing. We are just magnifying it. And that is exactly what he's saying, because I don't understand the nonsense statement this man is making. He will come out and he doesn't need to come and tell us that he's being quoted out of context, because we can see they are not serious with the problems that Nigerians are facing. They are not serious about it. And all the problems, they are not rocket science. If they really want to fix it, they will not say, oh, let us work together. Is it me that will not make policy? Are they not the ones that are being voted for? They are being paid humongous salaries. They are supposed to put necessary things. Before you could say Jack Robinson and they've flown out of the country, their Yashino will sit down for one place, be going from places to one place to another like a wandering spirit. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.